What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to What's in the Box. Today on What's in the Box we got another package, and those of you who have been watching recently may recognize this type of package as coming from one particular place. So before we get into it, as always, take a swig of coffee. Cheers to you. Right, and here we go. And here we are, ladies and gents, TT Superbikes Real Road Racing by Jester. So, I have a bit of a story to tell you about this particular game. TT Superbikes is a game that I used to play with a friend of mine who had it, who was huge into motorbikes when we were younger, and we used to play it all the time. There is only one track in this game, and the track is one of the largest TT Superbike racing tracks in the world, and we used to play it all the time and really enjoy it. And the other day I was thinking about that game and I was like, oh yeah, I'd love to get that now and play it on the PS2, maybe do a living room sessions with it or whatever. And I started looking up just that level on YouTube and came across a game called Tourist Trophy. So I ended up buying the game Tourist Trophy from CEX, doing an entire What's in the Box episode about it, only to find out afterwards that it wasn't even the game I was talking about. Tourist Trophy, there it is. I absolutely wasted my money on that game, and this is basically Gran Turismo of bikes, but I wasted my money on that game because I thought it was TT Superbikes, but it turned out it wasn't. It was so cringeworthy. I'll throw up some clips there of the video of Tourist Trophy. I hadn't a clue what I was talking about. It was so cringeworthy. And I'm very sad already because I can see that it has a silver box, and that means that it is platinum. It's a real riding simulator, which I think is the funniest undertitle for a game I've ever heard in my life. A real riding simulator. It's a bit weird, like, you know, you wouldn't go out of your way to get a game like this. But the reason I got it is because a friend of mine used to have it when we were younger, and we used to play it all the time. There's a track on it which is really long track. Oh, this is when manuals started to die, so no, they just didn't give me a manual, bastards. But anyway, I finally found out afterwards that TT Superbikes is actually the game I was looking for. So we'll just take a quick look at the front cover here. After all that cringeworthiness, TT Superbike by Jester. They're a company now that outside of this game I've never heard of any of their games. But it's really cool because the reason I wanted to get it is because of that level. Put it in perspective, if you've ever played any racing games, you most likely have heard of the Nürburgring, which is one of the largest road tracks in the world. The Isle of Man TT mountain circuit is the equivalent of Nürburgring for motorbikes. And what's so funny is that the whole game takes place on one track. That's what's the funniest thing about this game. It's just like one track for a whole entire racing game. Like, that's what racing games are about, going to different tracks, and you favour a few tracks and they're the ones that you like to go on, and then you can break it up every so often by going to different tracks. But this literally has one track, but it's really long and it's a really cool track. It's like English-Irish countryside kind of road racing. It's really cool, and there's loads of like people on the track that are like taking pictures of the motorbikes while they're going by and stuff like that. So we're gonna open up, check what's inside. Very sad, no manual. Isn't that just depressing? I hate when that happens. That's the one thing about CEX. You can get lucky, but you can also get unlucky. You can get lucky with price, but you can get unlucky when there's no manuals. The disc looks in reasonable condition. No, I'm happy enough about that. Do check out this game on YouTube if you get the chance. It's a really cool game. I'm not massive into racing games, particularly simulation racing games, but this one is just nostalgic for me because myself and a friend used to always play it. So yeah, a bit of a short episode of What's in the Box, but we had no manual to look through, so that's a bit sad. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack. Please comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and give us a like as well. Thank you very much for watching. What's in the Box? Goodbye.